You want me to hold it?
Sure.
Okay.
What's going on, BFL family? I'm Carlos. This is Steven.
How's it going?
Welcome back to Brooklyn Fragrance Hub. Today we're going to tell you about a new brand called So Scent. Keep it right there.
Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover.
Thanks so much for tuning in today. As always, I really do appreciate it and hope you're all doing great. What do we have here? So Scent. What does that stand for?
So Scent stands for the Society of Scent. It's an abbreviation, and it is a company that was founded by 4 individuals who used to be part of the corporate perfume world. They wanted to sort of get together and do their own thing, and they are located in the South Bronx. Carlos and I had the opportunity to visit them on a number of occasions,
Yes.
and they are completely passionate about what they do. Just very standout, humble, down-to-earth people, and I absolutely love the encounters and the interactions that I've had with them. And they have a pretty cool logo here in the front, so could you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. That's the logo right there. It's a flower, which is in 4 parts. It stands for 4 of the people who started this company.
That's right.
And also Wi-Fi signal
Yeah, so
Which
4
comes-
separate Wi-Fi symbols, right? Yes.
to create 1 flower. So your perfume would come in this right here. This is the sleeve. Inside is this foam. Very durable foam. They actually were demonstrating, like, the mailman can throw it, the truck can run over it, it won't get...
Yeah. And you put it in something as simple as a bubble mailer,
Yep.
and it'll get delivered very securely. So that's cool.
and saves money on shipping and stuff.
Oh, awesome. Great.
The initial soft launch is 15 mil. They will be available in 75 mil down the line pretty
Nice.
soon. We've got Silver Lightning, we've got Asphalt Noir, Ashton Aras, Rose Rage, which was formerly known as February 14th, and Callalicious. The pricing on these are Rose Rage is 110, Ashton Aras is 100, and the other 3 are 88.
Okay, so it seems like the florals are the most expensive ones, right?
They were all created by perfumer Jean-Claude Delville. He's done the original Liz Claiborne Curve,
Oh, that's a classic, yeah. I used to wear that one.
Joe Malone Orange Blossom.
Wow. Okay. And only the last one was made by Natalie Feistauer.
Yes.
And so that's the only one that was made by an outside perfumer.
They had a guest perfumer come on for the project.
Cool. Very cool.
The notes are actually listed on the bottle directly, so I will read them to you. We'll start with Silver Lightning, which is closest to me. The notes are aldehydes, blackcurrant, cardamom, smoked tea, pink pepper, ambrette, orris, and vetiver.
Cool.
Off the jump, it's definitely an aldehydic fragrance. It has like an electrical smell about it. It's a bit metallic, a little cold,
Okay. Sure.
but intriguing.
May I smell it?
Sure.
Okay.
You're intrigued by my description.
Of course I am. Yeah, so this one I'm smelling for the first time today. There are a couple here that I've actually smelled before, the Rose Base Offering and also Asphalt Noir, but this one I'm smelling today for the first time. And yeah, that's a really nice tea pink pepper fragrance.
Electric. I smell aldehydes.
That's really nice. That's really nice, sort of soft yet pleasant. I can see what you mean by that electrical smell, right? The aldehydic presence just really brightens up the fragrance, really helps it open up.
Even in any fragrance that has a strong dose of aldehydes, I find it kind of cold and metallic.
Yeah, sure. This is kind of in the wheelhouse. Not to say that it smells super similar, because I don't think it does, but it's in the wheelhouse of like a Thé Noir 29. So if you like fragrances like that, I think you might really like this one as well. However, it has a little bit of like this rosy presence about it that I really like.
There's nothing sweet in this fragrance or anything
Right.
gourmandy. It's cold, it's electric, it's spicy-ish.
That's a really cool scent. I dig it.
The next one up is Asphalt. Asphalt? What is that? Asphalt Noir. They spell it with the E at the end because it could be feminine or masculine.
Okay.
The notes for this beauty are birch tar, leather, cardamom, narcissus absolute, and cypriol.
Interesting. Okay.
And this is very bad boy. It's rebellious, yet luxurious. It's kind of like the guy working at the office all day and then taking off to go home on his motorcycle in a leather jacket. It has the birch tar, which is a little strong,
Okay.
but not overbearing or overtaking of the fragrance. It's real nice. I got quite a few compliments when I wore this one to work.
Yeah, so this one I am familiar with, and this is a great fragrance. If you're a fan of leather-based offerings, this is really up there with some of the best in my opinion. And leather is a synthetic accord, and this one is in the wheelhouse of like a Bulgari Black. And so if
Yes.
you're, just as a frame of reference,
Not
right?
that it smells like it, but it's
Yeah.
that type.
Yeah, this one is darker, more rugged, a bit smokier as well on account of the birch tar. But it's not overly smoky that it smells like burning leaves or like a burning forest or anything like that. Now this one is really, really interesting. So it's a polar opposite to the first one that we smelled.
I have to say that, as with any fragrance, these develop on skin much differently than these test strips.
I can imagine that, yeah.
It really unfolds really nicely on skin, in my opinion.
Yeah, this one is definitely a bit more on the daring side, but if you're a fan of leather fragrances and you want to smell a leather note or a cord that's done differently, I would highly recommend that you check that one out. That one is really interesting.
And I find it modern, you know?
Yeah, of course.
The whole concept to me is modern. It's minimalistic, yet not bordering on cheap. But sometimes when it's too minimalistic, it looks cheap. This is just a really cool and modern concept that I really dig.
And just on a final note, that one kind of reminds me of what I thought Dark Rebel by John Varvatos was going to smell like. Yeah.
Up next, we have Ashton Aras. This has notes of iris, sage, galbanum, ashen woods, coriander, sandalwood.
Very
Why
cool.
were the first two easy for me to read, but this one I can't? This is an amazing, amazing iris. It's not powdery. It's not lipsticky. It's very rooty and earthy. And I think definitely has the capability of coming in to be one of the best iris scents of modern time.
Yeah. So this is really nice, really clean. There's a starchy component to it. I think that the spices work very well in harmony with the iris. I think, like you said, it's not a lipsticky iris, which is a very distinct sort of aromatic profile to the ingredient. So if you're thinking of like an original Dior or something along those something along that line, that's not what you're going to get with this. This is more of like a very dry, woodsy, earthy, starchy iris.
Rooty,
Yeah,
carry.
exactly.
More of a
I dig it.
Serge Lutens Silver Iris Mist.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's
sure.
in that
I get
kind
it.
of family.
I get that. Yeah, this one is really cool. I think a lot of people out there are fans of the more lipsticky iris. So just keep in mind, this one doesn't have that lipsticky component about it, but it's a really well done iris. Nice change of pace.
We did forget to mention that there is a discovery set of 1 to 2 ml samples for $30 with the whole line.
Not bad.
Closer to you. You're up next, my man.
All right, so I can read the notes off this one. This is Rose Rage, which was formerly entitled February 14th. And the notes are Damascena Rose, Raspberry, Patchouli, Cumin, Incense, and the perfumer is Jean-Claude Delville.
Everything up to there was by Jean-Claude.
Yep. Yeah, gorgeous. Really, really well done rose note.
I'm laughing because when we first did February 14th, which was a limited edition release. I was so excited. I had just come from their lab and everything, and I
Yeah.
was so excited that I was like shaking on the video.
I mean, very seldom do I encounter a company where all of their fragrances are just knockout quality, and that certainly seems to be the case with these.
There is not one weak link amongst this.
Just, yeah, I mean, this is like Portrait of a Lady level, very natural smelling, beautiful, gorgeous, organic rose.
Gemmy Rose.
Yeah, the raspberry thing, the raspberry ketones, I suppose, kind of give off that impression, but very well done.
I love
Really, truly, truly impressed. I am very impressed.
This is really a beautiful rose. It's the way I like my rose. I love it balanced with beautiful incense, and you got incense here. Although it's not overtaken by incense, but it's a nice, beautiful harmony. You even get some of the stem of the rose a little bit in there, just a bit. It's just a beautiful, stunning rose that could easily work its way into top 10 best roses of modern times.
Yeah, it's really high quality. It's not synthetic in any way. It doesn't smell like one of these mass-marketed rose scents. And I think a lot of them have the ability to come off that way, and this one doesn't.
It's not a wispy rose by any means.
No, right. It has body. It has depth to it. And the very last one is called Callalicious, and that's because it contains calla lily, and it also has vanilla, pear, pink pepper, jasmine absolute, and musk. And this is the one that was composed by Natalie Feisthauer.
I want to put that one on the skin for you to
Yes.
see the difference
Of
from
course,
the
sure,
paper
sure, sure.
to my skin.
And these have been pre-sprayed, of course. We sprayed them about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, so this is a really nice, slightly powdery, slightly fruity vanilla note. And
Whoa.
just on your skin, that was quite
That was a good save. I've been clutching all night. It's not on the film, but I've been clutching all night. Oh,
wow, that is quite bold. Yeah, as soon as you sprayed it on, I got a strong whiff of it. So this is in the wheelhouse of like Ani by Nishan, Istanbul. So if you like that kind of a vanilla ingredient, you're going to get something similar here. Again, totally different fragrance, but I think in terms of the vanilla and the way that it comes across, it's done in a similar way. This is gorgeous. It's really, really good.
so it opens clean. It's definitely floral. The pear is there, so there's a dash of sweetness. It's not overly sweet. But on skin, there's this underbelly of a little bit of a funky animalic something going on, coming from something, but I love it. When I tried these at the lab, when I first picked them up, that was my least favorite until
okay.
I put it on skin.
Wow. Would you say it's your favorite?
It is, yeah.
Wow.
On my skin, with my chemistry, smell.
Yeah. That's good. That's really good. That's very, very well done. I'll be honest, my favorite is probably the rose. It's just a really lush, natural smelling rose, and you can tell there's a ton of quality in that composition. But I also like the vanilla-based offering as well.
I like the bad boy in a suit.
Yeah, yeah. Or leather jacket, rather.
The Aras is unbelievable. There's something for everyone here. As far as assessing these fragrances, you may not like Aras or Rose or Calla, but us as reviewers and assessing these fragrances, we can tell you that for the one that you like, they're really good.
Yeah, I agree. You said it perfectly.
This is amazing. I'm sorry. You just got to smell it one more
It's
time.
good. Yeah, it's very good. I agree.
So, yeah, that's our review of So Scent, the first collection. There will be more down the line, and I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you for having me on your channel again. I
Of
really
course,
appreciate
my
it, Carlos.
pleasure,
Yes,
my friend,
thank you.
Always, my partner in crime right here. So I will leave all the information as to how you can get your discovery set or buy one of these underneath the video. Check it out. If you have not hit up Red Lessons, go over there, show some love.
Thank you.
Give them a sub. If you're new to this channel, please do consider subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, click on the bell icon to get notifications on new reviews, new content, and know the fragrance fun always happening right here at BFL. Take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you guys at the next video.
Bye.